This video I will explain you how to print this particular star pattern. So basically I am using Java language. I have created one class pattern program, and in this class we have one main method, and inside this main method I have taken three different variables. Integer row is equal to 7 because we have total 7 rows in this pattern. That's why I have taken row is equal to 7. Integer star is equal to 4 because on the first row, if you see, there are total 4 stars. If this pattern would have started with the 5 stars, then I would have kept star is equal to 5 and space is equal to 0. Also, if in the first row we don't have any space, but on the second row we have one space, on the third row we have two spaces when we compare it to the first. So we have to keep increasing the spaces till the row number 4, and we have to reduce the number of stars. So that operation we are doing here. If I is less than or equal to 3, we will reduce star by 1 and we will increase space by 1. And when I is greater than 3, then in that condition it will execute star plus plus and space minus minus, which means star will increase after the fourth row, and here the space will reduce. So that we have to we have to consider this if else condition. So I will explain that once again. Okay, so first understand this for loop. Okay, what is this, what is inside this for loop? Integer I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to row I plus plus. So this means we are executing this for a loop from 1 to till row is 7. So it will execute for the 7 iterations, and inside this for loop we have two different for loops. So first one is for integer k is equal to 0, k less than space k plus plus system dot out dot print. So here firstly we are using for loop to print the space. If you see on the second row, we are firstly printing space and then stars. That's why we have kept first for loop for the to print the space, and then in the second for loop we are printing the stars. So integer j is equal to 0, j less than star, j plus plus. So initially star value is 4. So firstly it will execute, it will print 0 space because we have 0 spaces for the first time, and then we will print the 4 stars. And then in this then we have next system dot out dot println. So basically it will change the row, and then we have if else condition for the first 4 rows. I is less than or equal to 3, which means when the value will be less than or equal to 3, which is this, up to this condition we want the star value to be minus, and then space value will be plus. So and after that we want star is equal to plus plus and space is equal to minus minus. So for the first iteration, for the second iteration, what will happen? It will print one space because we have increased value of space by 1. So it will print one space, and then it will print star 3 times because we have reduced star count from 4 to 3. Then for the fourth iteration, it will again, for the third iteration it will print two spaces and only 2 stars, and again for the next iteration it will print 3 space and 1 star, and again for the fifth iteration, I lost the count, I don't know, but then after that it will print the 2 space, 2 stars, 1 space, 3 stars, and then 4 stars. Let's execute the code and check whether we have written the correct code. Yes, it is printing correctly the pattern that we wanted. Yeah, this is how we can print the star pattern like this. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.